Hey, good morning, everyone. So this is day 2 of trying to help people on a daily basis. So the plan again is just to sit down for 15 minutes every morning and kind of go through questions and kind of share my experience in finding Salesforce work. And if you don't know me, I'm EJ, and I'm just a guy that likes Salesforce a lot. I guess I've been obsessed with it for about 9 or 10 years now. I've gone into independent consulting over the last couple of years, started my own LLC, have an employee, and became a registered Salesforce partner. And yeah, so now I do just mostly working from my car, from libraries, hotels, home, whatever. And I thought I would just go through some of the job postings that recruiters sent me. This is mostly just yesterday, so I typically get maybe somewhere between 4 and 8 messages like this every day, and a lot of it becomes very time consuming to go through. So I would say most of the positions are like this. So I can just go, let me just start at the top here. Um, yeah, so this one, it's an urgent need for a Salesforce developer. It seems like everyone wants people now. My situation is that I should probably really wait. I mean, my contract doesn't really end until the end of July, so I'm not really fully available until August 1st. So it's a bit early for me to be looking for a new contract, but who knows? So urgent typically means they want you to start now or within the next 2 weeks. Remote until COVID, I do see maybe half and half. One people that want someone fully remote versus either on site or remote now, but then we'll see what happens in the future. I'm not quite sure when they would define until COVID. That doesn't really make much sense to me, but whatever. So this is in New York, and it's a full time. So, I mean, me personally, I get really confused by the term full time. To me, that means 40 hours a week, not part time. But I think in the recruiter world, full time typically means that they want like a W-2 salaried employee. And that doesn't really make sense to me. I have my own LLC. Typically, I do work for clients and I send them an invoice for a week's worth of work, and then they pay the invoice. Um, Other situations might be a 1099 where you would give the employer your social security number, and then they would pay you on their payroll, but it's classified as a 1099 employee, so they don't withhold taxes. So I think what I typically do is called more corp to corp or C to C. This is not that type of situation, I'm guessing. So I'm not going to really respond to this person because it just doesn't, because I don't want to deal with it. Basically, there are situations where they're flexible. It doesn't say no C to C, so there is that opening. But if they want somebody on site at some point, that probably wouldn't be a good fit for me unless they wanted to cover my travel to and from, which some places are willing to do. But again, it's just a matter of like how much time do I want to put into pursuing this. So they're looking for a Salesforce developer, strong experience. I don't know what they mean by that. Developing and maintaining Visualforce, Apex, potentially Lightning Canvas applications. So to me, this sounds like a place that's very heavy in custom work. Like maybe they used to have a team of developers doing C# like web apps, and now they've been thrown this Salesforce platform, and now I think they're in the mindset of we have to code everything because we want things to work exactly the way that we want them. To me, this is kind of a red flag. Like, do I really want to get in a situation that's really just heavily coding and not really looking for configuration first solutions? Working with on-site developers, admins, and business line staff. I don't know what business line as needed in monthly sprint activities. I think there's another red flag. So they say they're doing sprints, but they're monthly sprints. So that seems a bit odd. A month is a pretty long time to have a sprint. Documenting requirements and solution designs per the Salesforce team's standards. That's another big red flag. So I don't know why, as a developer, you would be documenting the requirements. As a developer, typically somebody else is giving you those requirements. So it kind of sounds like they're looking for a developer to also be a business analyst. Perform other duties as required by the developer. That's kind of worded weird. Create and modify Apex classes. Yeah, they mentioned that. Schedule batches. Okay. Write Visual Force pages. They mentioned that. Components, custom controllers. Yep. Write test codes. Knowledge of the SQL query language. That's odd. Why wouldn't it be the SOCL query language? Like, are you writing SQL interfaces for some other system that you're going to be connecting to? Maybe this is a typo. Maybe it's just somebody that doesn't know that that's not a thing in Salesforce, and that it's actually SOCL, slightly different, similar but different. Understanding web services technologies, so probably it's an enterprise system, and you're calling out to other APIs to pull data into. I guess that kind of links back to this is a very custom coded solution. There are ways to do, like if it's just REST and JSON, you can actually configure requests to be made to those systems to pull data in instead of doing it through Apex code, through their like external services. So I don't know. I guess it's just another flag that says, hey, they're not really thinking configuration first. General knowledge of JavaScript, HTML, yeah, because they're writing all custom stuff. If you were doing just out of the box, then you wouldn't need to do this. Knowledge of Lightning application development is preferred. Lightning application development. Lightning application. It's usually Lightning components. So maybe maybe it's a very complex system where they're having multiple components all talk to each other and they're calling that an application. But I mean, a Lightning application is typically just like you're setting up a console or you're setting up an app, a Lightning app that is just a collection of tabs. I assume that that's not what they mean here, though. And core Salesforce Service Cloud technology triggers, data migrations, validation rules, dashboards, profile. I mean, this all sounds like configuration stuff. But yeah, so I don't know. This is not a fit for me. I'm not going to pursue it. If you're in the Buffalo, New York area and you're a developer looking for work, let me know and I can help connect you. This next one just seemed really odd to me. They're looking for a Salesforce functional developer on Marketing Cloud. And this person's name is Sean Evaz. But at the top here, they're looking to hire a Java developer. Dear professional grade, this is Akash. So, I mean, is their name Akash or is it Shanavez? I have a contract opening for Salesforce functional developer on Marketing Cloud position with our client at Minneapolis. This is the remote. If interested, share your resume. Give me your resume. But then, yeah, it's like from some Prem. I mean, Prem is like someone's name, right? So this is very confusing. I don't know. I'm not a Marketing Cloud. I don't have Marketing Cloud certifications or any experience in Marketing Cloud. This does not look like a fit for me, and I'm not a Java developer. Maybe that's a typo. I don't know. It's very strange, though. This one actually wasn't from yesterday, but I just wanted to point it out how sometimes you just get these really weird ones. This one was an email that someone sent me yesterday looking for a senior developer in the Bay Area on contract. I assume they mean San Francisco and not like Green Bay. I don't know. I might be interested. I think I emailed back and to say like, well, I mean, on site if they pay for the travel, I'm happy to go on site. Not a lot of companies want to do that, but I don't know. We'll see what happens with that one. This one is a community Salesforce developer 6-month contract. That sounds good. Located in Dallas, Texas, looking for a developer for 6 months. Good, good. Usually, I'm happy with like a 3-month contract. 6 months gets to be kind of long, but they might even want someone longer. Who knows? Role as Salesforce developer, contract 100% remote, call for rate. Salesforce community experience, yep. Work with business partners on technical teams to review, analyze CRM, okay. Create and maintain solution design specifications to create new functionality on the Salesforce platform and to enhance fixed existing functionality, okay. Configure, build new, and enhance functionality in Salesforce platform using declarative and or programmatic solutions. So that's cool. They're thinking configuration first. Plan and execute data mapping and conversion activities in Salesforce projects. Yep, that sounds good. Design and implement Salesforce integration with external applications. Great. Sounds like an enterprise type of situation. Provide level 2 Salesforce platform day-to-day support and maintain as needed in areas including deployment, sandbox refreshes, Salesforce release evaluation, assign tickets, data management. Yeah, so this is sounding like an enterprise type of situation. The reason I look for enterprises is because they typically have bigger budgets. So with my bill rate, I usually am too expensive to work with smaller companies. If they've got multiple levels of support, they probably have a big team, good budget. It's weird because I usually fall into like level 2, level 3 type of support, which almost makes it harder for me to learn things because I tend to not get much experience learning the easy things because usually level 1 always takes that. So I only get like the hard things. So then when it comes to like, I don't know, I struggle a lot of time with reports because usually a business analyst or somebody else takes care of reports. But over the last few months, I did get experience for that and doing a lot better. But I don't know, it's always interesting to see like different levels of support. Actively participate / lead walkthroughs, demos, and reviews with teams as needed. Yeah, that's cool. Cost savings, move Salesforce development position to a contractor, from contractor to FTE, full-time employee. Yeah, I think I always do that type of thing. Always be trying to get myself in a position where I can walk away and not be tied to the same project forever. So this one sounds like an interesting project. I don't know what the budget is. A lot of these times I'm just too expensive. But if you're in the Dallas, Texas area, Salesforce developer, if this looks like a good fit for you, maybe reach out to me and I can help connect you with this person. So those are all of the ones that I picked up from yesterday. I'll keep an eye out for things that are happening today. And that's really all I had. That's all I had prepared. I'm trying to limit this to 15 minutes, and we are hitting that right now. So if you have any questions how to get into Salesforce, I'm happy to help out, help try to get your career to the next level. So yeah, if there's any way I can help, please reach out. My LinkedIn is just EJ Bance. Connect with me there. That's probably the best way to chat with me. Otherwise, you can post comments on the YouTube channel, and I will pick those up. But yeah, that's all I got for today. So have fun.